What if I told you that the way you walk every single day could be quietly wearing down your body after 50? Not your workouts, not your diet, not even your sleep. You're walking. And if no one has ever shown you how to walk the right way as your body changes with age, there's a good chance you're doing it wrong right now. But here's the part most people never see coming. The pain doesn't always start in your feet. It can show up in your knees, your hips, your lower back, even in the way you feel tired after doing simple things. And the worst part? Most people think it's just aging. It's not. In the next few minutes, you're going to see why the way you walk after 50 matters far more than most people realize. The hidden mistake that slowly throws your whole body out of balance. And a few simple changes that can make walking feel lighter, safer, and more natural again. Because once you understand this, you'll never walk the same way again. Think about your normal day. You get out of bed, maybe your back feels tight, you walk to the bathroom, and your first few steps feel stiff. You head to the kitchen, maybe one knee feels a little strange, not sharp pain, just off. Then later, you go to the store, walk through a parking lot, go up a few steps, or stand in line for a while, and by the time you get home, your legs feel heavier than they should. You tell yourself, I guess this is what happens when you get older. But what most people don't realize is, your body may not be breaking down. It may be adapting to bad walking habits that have built up for years. And this is the part no one talks about. Walking is not just putting one foot in front of the other. Walking is a full body chain. Your feet affect your ankles affect your knees affect your hips affect your spine. And when one small part of that chain is off, the rest of the body has to compensate. That compensation might seem harmless at first, a shorter step here, a little lean there, a foot turned outward, a heavy heel strike. You barely notice it, but your body notices. Every step becomes a tiny stress signal. And over days, months, years, those tiny stresses add up. That's why some people feel sore after a short walk while others seem to move smoothly and effortlessly. It's not always about strength. It's often about mechanics. But here's where it gets scary. After 50, your body becomes less forgiving. Your muscles may not react as quickly. Your balance may not be as automatic as it used to be. Your joints may not absorb force the same way. So a walking habit that didn't bother you at 35 can start creating real problems at 55, 65, or 75. And the hidden cause is surprisingly simple. Most people are no longer walking with their body, they're walking against it. Let me explain. One of the biggest mistakes people make after 50 is walking too stiff. Their shoulders tighten. Their hips stop rotating naturally. Their arms barely swing. Their steps get shorter and heavier. Instead of moving like a connected system, they move like separate parts trying not to fall apart. That stiffness may feel safer, but it actually makes walking harder. Because the body was built to move with rhythm. When your arms swing naturally, they help your balance. When your hips rotate gently, they reduce strain on your lower back. When your foot rolls through each step smoothly, it spreads force instead of jamming it into one spot. But when all of that becomes rigid, the body starts taking impact where it shouldn't. And this is what many people overlook. The issue isn't always weakness. Sometimes it's fear. Fear of falling. Fear of pain. Fear of making something worse. So the body tightens up to protect itself. And that protective pattern becomes a habit. You start walking carefully, but not correctly. And careful walking done the wrong way can slowly make you feel even less stable. Now here's another mistake that quietly causes trouble. A lot of people after 50 stop using their glutes properly. Those are the muscles around your backside and hips that help move you forward and keep you stable. When they stop doing their job, the knees and lower back often take over. So instead of pushing off smoothly with the hips, people pull themselves forward with the wrong muscles. That can make every walk feel more tiring. It can also make stairs harder, getting out of a chair more awkward, and longer walks feel like a chore. But wait, there's another layer to this. Many people are also walking while looking down too much. At the ground, at their feet, at the sidewalk 2 steps ahead. And yes, it feels safer, but it changes your posture instantly. Your head drops forward, your shoulders round, Your upper back tightens, your hips shift, and suddenly your whole walking pattern changes. The body follows the head, so when your head goes down, the rest of your body often collapses with it. That's why one small posture mistake can affect your entire stride. And this is the part no one expects. Even your shoes can train you to walk poorly. If your shoes are too stiff, too worn out, too unstable, or shaped in a way that changes how your foot lands, your body will adapt to that. You may think, they're comfortable, so they must be fine. But comfort and support are not always the same thing. Sometimes a shoe feels soft but makes your foot work harder. Sometimes an old shoe feels familiar but throws off your balance, and when that happens, your body keeps compensating step after step after step. So what can you do about it? The good news is this. You do not need to become an athlete. You do not need extreme exercises, and you do not need to overthink every single step. You just need to relearn a few basics your body has probably been missing. First, slow down and notice how you walk. Not forever, just for 1 minute today. When you walk across a room, ask yourself, am I looking straight ahead or down? Are my shoulders tight or relaxed? Are my arms moving naturally or frozen? Am I stomping or gliding? You cannot change a habit you never notice. Awareness comes first, and that alone can start changing the way your body moves. But here's where it gets powerful. The second step is to let your arms swing again. This sounds almost too simple, but it matters more than most people think. A natural arm swing helps your body rotate the right way. It improves rhythm, it helps you stay balanced, it even reduces the feeling that you're dragging your legs. So the next time you walk, let your arms move gently at your sides. Don't force them, just stop holding them stiff. That small change can make your whole body feel more alive. Third, stop taking tiny protective steps all the time. Now, this doesn't mean take huge steps. That can create other problems. It means allow a comfortable, natural stride. Many people after 50 start shuffling without realizing it. Their feet barely clear the floor. Their steps get short and cautious. And over time, that pattern can reduce balance and confidence. A better goal is smooth, steady steps where the foot lifts enough to move freely and land softly. Not rushed, not forced, just clean and confident. What most people don't realize is confidence in walking often comes from rhythm, not speed. When your steps become more even, your body feels safer. And when your body feels safer, it relaxes. That's when movement improves. Fourth, use your hips, not just your knees. This is huge. When you walk, think about moving forward from your hips instead of just reaching with your lower legs. A gentle push from behind the body is better than dragging yourself forward from the front. One easy way to feel this is during a simple walk at home. Stand tall, take a few steps, and imagine the muscles around your hips helping you glide forward. Not squeeze hard, just engage. This can reduce that heavy, clunky feeling many people get when they walk. And this is the part that surprises people most. When the hips wake up, the knees often feel less stressed. Fifth, keep your chest open and your eyes forward. Not stiff like a soldier, just open. Proud, easy. Imagine a string gently lifting the top of your head. Your chin stays level. Your chest stays relaxed. Your gaze goes forward, not down. This helps align your body in a way that makes walking smoother and more efficient. It also helps your breathing. And better breathing means better movement. You'd be amazed how different walking feels when your body is stacked properly. Now let's talk about something simple that can make a big difference. Practice starting strong. A lot of people don't notice this, but the first few steps after standing up often reveal everything. If those first steps are stiff, wobbly, or awkward, don't ignore that. Before you start walking, pause for 1 second. Stand tall. Feel both feet on the ground. Then begin. This tiny reset can help your body organize itself before moving. It sounds small, but small things repeated every day matter. But here's where it gets even more important. You also need to protect your walking ability outside of walking, because walking well depends on a few key things. Leg strength, hip strength, ankle movement, balance. If any of those decline, your walking pattern changes. So a few simple habits can help support better walking naturally. Try standing up from a chair without using your hands a few times a day if you can do it safely. Try slow heel raises while holding onto a counter. Try gentle balance practice by standing on one leg for a few seconds near a wall or chair. Try marching in place. These are not fancy moves, but they teach your body how to support you again. And that's what matters, because the goal is not perfect walking. The goal is reliable walking, strong walking, safe walking. Walking that gives you freedom instead of fear. Now let's talk about the mistake almost nobody thinks about. Walking through pain and tension without adjusting anything. A lot of people do this. They feel stiffness, but keep moving the same way. They feel one side working harder, but ignore it. They feel a foot slapping the floor, but assume it's normal. Listen carefully to those signs. Your body whispers before it shouts. And if something feels off every single day, that's not something to simply push through forever. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is slow down, reset your posture, check your shoes, loosen your body, and start again. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. And this is the part no one says enough. Walking well after 50 is not just about staying active. It's about staying independent. It's about being able to go where you want, when you want, without worrying about every curb, every staircase, every long hallway, every trip to the grocery store. It's about confidence. It's about dignity. It's about keeping your world open. Because when walking becomes difficult, life quietly gets smaller. People stop taking walks. Then they stop going out as much. Then they stop trusting their body. And little by little, their confidence fades. That's why this matters so much. Not because you need perfect form, but because every better step is a vote for your future. So here's a simple reset you can remember. Stand tall. Look forward. Relax your shoulders. Let your arms swing. Take smooth steps. Move from the hips. Land softly. That's it. Simple, natural, repeatable. And if walking has felt harder lately, don't panic. Don't assume your best days are behind you. Sometimes your body isn't failing. Sometimes it's just asking for a better pattern, a better signal, a better way to move. But here's the warning. If you ignore bad walking habits for too long, the body keeps adapting to them. And the longer that happens, the more normal discomfort can start to feel. That's why now matters. Not someday, not when it gets worse. Now. Because the earlier you correct these habits, the easier it is to give your body the support it needs. And the hope in all this is real. Your body can respond to simple changes. It can feel steadier, lighter, more balanced, more confident. You may not notice it in one step, but over a week, over a month, those better steps can add up to something powerful. More comfort, more freedom, more trust in your own body. So the next time you get up and walk across the room, pay attention, because that walk is telling a story. It's telling you how your body's working with you or against you. And once you hear that story, you can change it. You are not too old to walk better. You are not too far gone to move better. And you are not stuck with habits that are slowly wearing you down. Start with one walk, one correction, one small shift. Because one better step today can protect thousands of steps tomorrow. If you care about your health and want to keep your body moving strong for years to come, subscribe and stay with us. There's a lot your body has been trying to tell you, and together we're going to start listening.